I've got another example here to show you of a database list that's been converted into a table. And we also have, of course, the slicers in there. But what I had shown you in one of the previous videos was how we could like total the columns in our data. And I thought maybe this might be a good opportunity to up that a little bit and actually set up an area where we can put subtotals in, where we can actually show the total, based on column Q there, which is our total for the sale, add up all the numbers, average the numbers, count how many there are, figure out what the highest number is, what the lowest number is in that range, based on filtering. All right, so the whole idea of doing the subtotaling is to be able to only calculate that which is displayed and not the stuff that's hidden because it's out of the criteria. So what we want to be able to do is, as we're clicking onto each of these to kind of filter it further and further down, we want to see these numbers change, and they're going to change to, or based on, I should say, on what's currently being displayed in here based on us working the slicers. So we sort of did this in a previous video as well, showing this stuff on filtered data, but I just thought it would be kind of nice to see this all together. So if you're sitting there saying, Chip, I remember how to do the subtotals, then you can move on, go to the next video. But if you want to get a little refresher and see this application, just hang in there and it won't take too long to show it to you. So I'm going to do the first one here for sales. And I want to add up how much we did here, add up all those numbers, all right? And then as they get hidden, those will be left out of the total because of the filtering. So we'll go over to here and we'll say, okay, equal, and then we're going to type in SUB, and we're going to do subtotal, all right? We're going to do number 9, which is the sum, comma, and then the range. We're going to go over here and start from there, Control Shift, down arrow key, that's it. Hit the enter key, we're done with that one, all right? Next one, do our equal SUB, subtotal, this time it's going to be average, that's going to be number 1, all right, and then comma, all right, and then again the range, take that one, Control Shift, down, enter. Okay, so we're doing pretty good here. Got 2 down already. And then the count, or the number that we have of whatever's left over, we'll type in equal SUB, subtotal, and this is going to be the count. Double click that, comma, again, the same range. So we'll start here, Control Shift down, enter. Fourth one, now this is going to be the max. So we're going to do equal sub, there's subtotal, and this is going to be number 4 for the max, comma, and then whatever the range is. From there, Control Shift down, enter. And then, last but not least, the low. So we'll type in equal sub, there's our subtotal, and this is going to be number 5. We'll just type in 5, comma, and then we'll go back over to the range, start there, Control Shift down arrow, enter, and now there we are. I'll just hit Control Home here. All right, so there we have it. So later on, you see, okay, 2022, I'm going to click onto that. There's your 2022 sales, and there's all of your different calculations. We've got 20 of them, high, low. So for the first year, for 2022, which means the 4 quarters as well, pretty cool, because we're using the filters, right? So we've got 20 sales, average sale, total sales, all that. Countries involved, reps involved, categories involved, all that. So just a really nice insight to your data doing that. Go to 2023, all right, 2023, 2024, whatever. I can clear that out. I can say, how about just my Australian sales overall? And it turns out, now when you do something like this, you go to Australia here, right? There's your Australian sales, and they're only showing 2 years. So Australia is a little bit low on the totem pole there with what we've got here. So that's kind of interesting as well. So that's the whole thing with this, is that you're going to start discovering things about your data using these visual filters, these slicers especially. If I go and I say I want to look at Africa, there's my African sales. Didn't have any sales whatsoever in 2024. That might be concerning. These are the 2 countries that we deal with, all right, in there. Oh, we had a third there, maybe not. Doesn't look like, okay. So, and then we also have the 4 reps involved, and we have the 4 categories involved. So me as a manager looking at this, I might say, hey, why are we not selling grains or meat or produce or seafood to Africa, right? And what's with not selling anything to Africa in the year 2024? So that's what I'm talking about. So as you're filtering and you're seeing all that, you're also with your subtotals up here seeing that information as well. So hopefully this really comes in handy for you guys. I love it. I think it's a great little tool, a great little what they call data mining tool, I guess, right? All right, so take care. Appreciate you watching the video.